bring with you on your mussel hunt include a shellfish license available at Bi-Mart for $8, I think, will get you the license for the year. You will want a glove and a bucket and a place that is rocky at low tide. This is Road's End. This is a great place, but it does take a little bit of a walk to get there. You might want to bring a frisbee and a dog and some kids to entertain you. Once there, at your site, you will want to fill your bucket with some salt water. You can get it from the tide pools there, so that you have something to throw your mussels into to keep them alive for the trip home and thereafter. Now onto the mussel site. You may find several places where there are tons of mussels densely packed, but you will want to wait to find the sweet spot where the mussels are clean and the right size, kind of a medium size. You will see some treasures along the way, pockets of colorful starfish, sea stars, excuse me, here. You'll see urchins, barnacles, snakes, tourists. Alright, which brings us to the sweet spot, the site of clean mussels. So you're looking for not a lot of growth, barnacles and things on the mussels, a medium size.
That's a nice place.
When you find this spot, pick away. Use a twisting motion to free the mussel and then pull. They may be clinging tightly to the rock. And this is why it's good to have a glove. So as you can see, mussel hunting is pretty easy. The hardest part is cleaning them, which is why we took our time to find the sweet spot, to find the mussels that are the cleanest, the least scraping involved afterwards. Here's a good example of a size, a medium size,
This is probably on the smaller
compared
edge
to
of what you
this
want.
monster next to it. You might think bigger is better, but not in this case. You will want to debeard them, pull out the fibers as you pick them if possible, otherwise you'll be spending time with the wrench afterwards trying to yank those out.
Watch out for waves behind you.
And in this case, and all cases, you want to be looking behind you for possible sneaker
Okay, show us
waves,
the proper technique with your hand.
because as you'll see in a moment, a wall of water
Twist and pull.
caught us by surprise. But here you see the twisting motion, the debearding, and into my pail of salt water, which I'll take back and keep them alive
The beard.
until I'm ready to prepare them for cooking, which I'll show you next time.
Yeah. Dude, that's a big wall of water coming out there. I'm gonna get out of here, Noah. I'm getting out of here, Noah. Oh shit.
Good call on moving.
Okay, that is an example of a sneaker wave, even at low tide.
Alright guys, so pretty much what we're doing here is we're actually mussel collecting, as you can see here. This is a mussel, you can eat them. I think you can use them for bait, can't you? Use them for bait for them. Em's just got a knife at the moment, she's trying to wedge it from there. Obviously pretty difficult from the canoe. This one looks like a very difficult one to get. Is that so, Em? Let's have a look under there. Obviously it's not the easiest thing in the canoe, trying to get these things, but
You usually wear gloves and go to the sun. You don't have any gloves.
yeah, we weren't planning to come and get mussels. But I'll come back when we pretty much gonna show you how to underwater how to get one. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There's a mussel. too small because they do shrink when you cook them. So you want to go, that's about just above minimum size you want to go. So yeah. Alright, so obviously these mussels that we all caught, they've got to be clean. They've all got these little mussels hanging off them and barnacles. So you've got to sort of pretty much get those off. Because I'll show you, I cleaned a lot of them. They end up like that. Just a nice black mussel. Like that one, and that one. Actually, mix them around a bit. This one is floating, so that's not a good one. If I break it up, wait up. There we go. Snap. There we go. Just there for a second. Pretty much, you open that up, see how it's all orange and gooey. It should really be an oyster. Chuck that out. Just wash this camera for a second. Pretty nice. You want to get all these barnacles off, so just grab it and flick it all. The mussels, the little mussels should come off pretty easily, but it's these barnacles that really stay on, so you really gotta flick it hard. Or you can go chop straight down them. Let me just try and get most of it off for you, so I can show you guys. A bit of a tough one. As you can see, that side's nice and clean. Just got to get this side, all this stuff off. Very, very hard to get the barnacles off. Here we go. Nearly done. There we go. There we go. Nice mussel, cleaned.
Hi, I'm Chef Lindsay Cameron Wilson, and we are ready to cook up some tasty blue mussels. They're fast and very easy to prepare. Let's get going. Cultured blue mussels are pre-cleaned, so all they need is a rinse before cooking. Now, the fresh water will cause the mussels to close, and any that don't, just give them a little tap. And if they still don't close, then just throw those ones away. Okay, these ones are looking great, so let's get cooking. Okay, now mussels are cooked by steaming. Let's just get your pan on a hot element. Add just a little bit of water. Remember, you're steaming, you're not boiling the mussels. Tip them in. Put a lid on. I've turned the element on to high. Now they'll take anywhere between 5 and 10 minutes to cook. It all depends on whether or not you're cooking with electric or gas, how many mussels you have in here, how much water you're using, what kind of pan you have. The thing that's very important to remember is mussels are steamed, they're not boiled. So you would never cook them the way you would a potato, for example, submersed in tons and tons of boiling water. Just a little bit will steam them and cook them properly. You can cook them in white wine or vermouth and maybe add some chopped celery, carrots, onion, anything to really add a little flavor and make them unique to your own taste. They're also fabulous in soups, in stews, in casseroles, in and curries. The list is endless. We have a glass lid here, which makes it so much easier. You can really see whether or not the mussels are cooking and if the shells are opening. If you don't have one, the clue is just to look for a little bit of steam accumulating around the edge of the pan. It's important not to overcook the mussels. Keep an eye on them when they're ready, when they're open. Dig in. It's usually about half a pound per person for an appetizer and a pound per person for a main course. I love eating mussels straight from the bowl, using the shell as a little chopstick. They're especially good dipped in butter as well, and a little crusty bread to soak up all the juices. Straight from the bowl, simply like this. They're salty sweet, so delicious.